Today's episode is sponsored by Dewey Cox, merch by Marcus, and Mr. Bomb Music. Shout out to our sponsors and more about them later in the video.
My back fucking hurts.
Your back hurts because you've been hitting this.
Oh my god,
bro. There's fucking vapes.
Is it rolling?
Yeah, it's
My
rolling,
bad.
but you damn near pegged me again with fucking vape.
My bad, dude.
Yeah, I made sure I
Did you
included
do
that in the
yours?
pod.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I thought you was talking to me. You don't want that.
It's getting tight up in this room now, though, because we
Throw
got
it.
a lot more equipment. We got a desk, and we got
Leave the
6
desk.
people in here today. We have the desk backwards still.
Oh yeah, the desk.
So Oscar's all fucking behind the desk, you know, sideways and shit.
So, when did you start your music career? How long have you been doing music?
Shit, I mean, I've been playing the drums since I was like 10. So I was in this band called Novice for 2 years. We had like a whole studio at this dude's house and everything. It was fun. But then like, we all split off, of course. Like, I banned us. I still wanted to make music. We were making like metal, you know, like fucking heavy metal, that shit. I was like, damn, dude, what am I supposed to do? It's like, let me start making rap music. I'll fucking take a beat off YouTube and fucking record it just so I could get my audio skills up, you know? Well, then people kept going like, bro, you should like post that. You should put that somewhere. And I'm like, I guess. I put like an album out on SoundCloud just to have it out there. And like, people would like contact me, you know, like very rarely, but they're like, yo, I found this shit. Like, this is really good. And like, do you have an Instagram or do you have any like this or that? Everybody's like, dude, you need to get on Instagram, you need to start plugging it. So I got an Instagram. Then I started like, all right, let me make an official album, whatever. I started going, like, this was like 2019 probably. Just started making the randomest shit, you know, that dark ass rap or whatever. And it just started catching on. Within like 5-6 months, I had like 2,000 followers. I had like motherfuckers hitting me up all the time wanting to like collab with me or just telling me that this shit sounds good or like, you know, wanting to plug, like, oh, buy beats for me, you know how, like, those annoying ass people get on the all day, they're like, oh, dude, this shit's
yeah.
lit. Like,
Do you make your own beats now? You still
it's
go
the
off
one
of
thing I
YouTube?
do not do myself, yeah.
Yeah, same
'Cause I don't
here.
make
It's-
music
It's
for-
annoying, dude.
I only make music now for fun, like, so I went from 2020 until this year, nothing dropped. Then I dropped an album, like, earlier this year. Since then, nothing's dropped. I don't think I will drop anything for a while, you know, unless, like, I
Oh,
actually
yeah?
start, unless, like, you know, I'm around all this. Like,
Yeah, if you
music,
keep
but
fucking with the team, we got...
I think
Hey.
y'all two should make music
That's what we were
together.
talking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
too, for sure.
I have to finish recording at least my first. The problem is, like, I gotta figure out what song I want to do for my first one, for the simple fact that if I throw out my, like, good one the first time, but I'm doing, like, a shitty job on GarageBand, and it just ends up not sounding the best, it would be a waste of a song, almost.
I
You
feel
know.
that.
So
That's
it's
why
like,
Paul come up here record. Have homeboy fucking mix and master you.
Yeah, 'cause that's the cruise, the mix and master.
Cause you mixed and mastered some shit for Oscar before too, huh?
Bro, you
I
fucking
fucked it
tried.
up though, I fucked it up. I sent it back with the metronome still on. And I didn't notice. And then I hit him up like a month later, I'm like, hey, didn't I like mix something for you? He goes, yeah, but you left the metronome on, so I used something else. I was like, what? I was like, you fucking
Because I like texted him after I heard it, because I was like, what the
I
fuck
fucking
is this?
swear, dude.
And then he never responded to me, and I was like, alright, fuck this.
Yeah, I was probably drunk or something. Like, I had a lot of people always in my email, so I'd lose. People would contact me months later, like, hey, where's my song? I'm like, who are you? I'm like, what song are we talking about? You know?
Who
Like,
are
I'm
you?
like, I'd go
What,
through my emails. I'm like, I think I found that shit.
what are you doing tomorrow?
What day is it? No,
Saturday.
probably nothing.
I was about to say, if you wanna, like, come up here, I could probably borrow the key from Brody or
So I
something.
have a key.
I'm the co-host and I ain't got a fucking Oh, what's
It's
going
because
on?
it's 'cause I've been in here bringing equipment and setting shit
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
bringing all the
But,
temporary key holder.
So yeah, bro, y'all should make some shit. That's what I've been telling both of y'all actually.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
yo, I
that's
was telling him like, yo, JJ, y'all would be cool to work together. I'm telling JJ like, yo, you and Trees, bro, y'all would go crazy together,
Yeah,
bro.
'cause I have a variety of stuff, but the dark is where it's like the best, you know, the dark. And that all stems from like, when I was 15, I was taking LSD like daily for like months, like so much of it, like just so I could stay up all night, just so I could go to school all day, like wasn't even working at the time.
Just
Now now I have this shit, it's called HPPD,
Dude, I
hallucinogenic
literally-
persistent perception disorder, dude. 6 years I've had that shit.
What does it say it again?
Hallucinogenic persisting perception disorder. My perception is persistently perceiving hallucinogenics.
So-
right?
What the fuck?
Do you remember my
Pause,
song called
dog.
HPPD?
Oh yeah, I have a song called HPPD too.
Dude, so I have kind of the same shit, and I abused Molly and gel tabs for years, and it fucked me up. And I was doing DMT for a little while there too, and that shit's no good for you either.
So what does it do to you? You
It-
just
it's
it's
like
like a
you-
perma trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when people say that though,
Yeah, they're fucking
it's not like that. It's just like you still get like some visuals and some residual feelings that you would have from like your trips and stuff. Like you just be sitting here, then all of a sudden like the lines of everything start to become unclear, and then the shape itself is a little wavy, and you'll get dots and color flashes in your vision, and then you'll just be chill.
Are you shaking your head saying no, or are you shaking your head like?
I'm saying no. That
Like-
shit never goes away. It's
Oh,
never
okay.
gone away. I'm permanently just fucking.
You see, mine ain't like
There's a
that.
strobe light in the side of my vision 24/7. Like shit is very, the pad. Like it's like you're coming down your last 2 hours on LSD
That shit sucks. bro.
forever. You know.
That's
what
how
I'm saying?
you
Like,
feel all the time.
There's this static in my vision. It's called visual snow. Like the walls, like there's just this static to them. The ceiling, there's a static.
See,
to it.
I
It'll
only
never
get that
go
when I
away.
wake up. I was
Really?
literally just about to say, when I wake up, it looks like everything is like has a film of static
Yeah,
on it. And
it's-
whenever I smoke, that is
Hey, big shout out to our sponsor for today's episode. We got Mr. Bomb Music, we got merch by Marcus, and we got Dewey Cox. Amazing homies. I fuck with them all. Show some love. Links in the description.
film of static on
Yeah,
it. And
it's-
whenever I smoke, that is when I get like the residual feelings. Like it's almost
Yeah,
like as
like-
if I took acid for like
Literally.
30 minutes, and then like I calm down eventually. But it's fucking weird, dude.
You're like internally kind of like, fuck, dude, like, am I fucking alright right now? And like, you're just like, you don't feel.
It's like an
yourself,
anxiety
like,
thing,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a whole ass, like, so that's why I can't smoke heavy anymore. And like, but so all my music, like, I never talk about real world shit. You'll hear me just weird metaphors of dark, like, feeling inside, because I'm trying to portray the crazy ego death feeling of like the bad trip I've permanently been on forever. Like,
Do you know who Little Darky is?
yeah, Mad Jax?
He's tried to do the same thing, and I love Little Darky. It's just if you
He's
don't
the biggest
if you've never done psychedelics like from an outside point of view, especially when you're trying to talk about like an ego death, it's almost impossible for like someone who has never experienced it to even conceive the
Comprehend
idea of
it,
that.
yeah.
Like for a normal person to just be like, oh yeah, lose all sense of self and pick every part of you apart from top to bottom and then put yourself back together in the worst possible way. Like that's not something that you can really make someone understand from just saying it, you
You
know.
have to like go through that to
Yeah.
like really know what the fuck that means.
But that's what those songs, I mean, those songs are more for people like us who have already done that type of
Yeah.
shit. And it's like, oh yeah, it almost like it reminds you to like go back to your roots in a way, because ego deaths are good in hindsight.
yeah, when you look back,
kinda.
you're like, I need that.
Yeah, I needed that. It sucked,
In the moment,
but I
like,
needed that.
Well, ego death, just like explain that a little bit.
You basically like, you kind of just basically shit on yourself. It is the best way I can explain it. You just
know yourself.
you take
There's
everything.
know yourself.
You take every known flaw that like you hold in like your person,
Conscious ego death.
and you just bring it to your forefront, and you have to deal with it all at once. Like, as in a sense, you lose all of your ego, all of your pride, and you're confronting all of your fears and everything you're holding inside of yourself all at once.
Bro, I'm
You know
on a
what?
tab right now and y'all got me
fuck is
tripped
that?
out.
You're on the
Even-
tell.
Nah, I'm
Oh,
playing,
shit.
bro. I just
Bro,
tell, I
I don't
just
feel that
get
energy.
Bobo. I was
Yeah.
telling Bobo at the meeting, I was telling him about that shit. I was like, bro, if I just
I
did
would
tell
know.
y'all,
If I just do
I would
that,
hopped
I would
on one, bro.
know.
Right? I was just thinking about that, bro. Like if I did today and didn't tell y'all, it's not right now. I'd be like,
Well, for a
going through what y'all talking about. You know, I'd be like,
one hit ain't gonna get you.
for a second, you were over there just like this for like.
no, I'm
5
sitting
minutes.
here, bro. I'm sitting here like, oh my god, bro. Like, what the fuck? I was just thinking about that concept that if I would have done that shit right now,
It's-
motherfucker would be rolling on this shit right
It's
now.
just a level of self-awareness that
Even-
people aren't used to. It's
Even-
uncomfortable.
It's crazy to hear you say like, it's like when I have ego death, that's been like 100%. I'm no longer a living being on this earth.
And this happens when you're like tripping.
I
super
feel
hard.
like that's almost an out of body
It's
like
100%
that I wouldn't say that's really an ego death. That's more of like a disassociation, like out of body experience.
Like, it's
Because
like-
especially once you get up there, because you can have an ego death off of like 2 tabs, but if you're doing 5, 6 strips, shit like
100%.
that, that's the whole I'm leaving myself,
Yeah, you're
perceiving myself in a different way, and becoming another, like, that's a
literally,
whole
like,
another
You're
thing.
outside your own body. You're looking at yourself, but you don't know what any of it is or means, or you don't even know. Like, I just remember being in this like blankness and just feeling a warmth, you know. But I'm like, I am just this energy. But I didn't know anything. I didn't know humans. I didn't know words. I didn't know life. I didn't know sight, sound, speed.
And this happened when you were tripping so hard?
Dude, yeah, I was fucking. That shit caught me off guard. I took like 3 hits. I was playing some basketball, and I'm thinking on the shit. I'm like,
Were they just regular tabs or gel?
No, these are regular tabs.
Shit.
Fucking just some blotter and shit. Like, I had a guy back in the day. It was some good shit I wouldn't buy from anybody else. Cause every time I did it, fucking was weird. Like.
Yeah. You know about N-bomb?
Yeah, I took some of that willingly one time just cause like I put it in my mouth, my whole mouth went numb, and I was like.
Yeah, that's how you know it's
I was
that
like,
shit,
fuck
bro.
The podcast can't see it, but this is what I was telling you about. Remember that one of the first tabs of acid I ever did? How I said it felt like meth? It was fucking
Some
N-bomb.
N-bomb?
Yeah, it was not
I was
fucking acid,
fortunate
bro.
enough.
Oh, I did
Nothing
that shit
happened.
before, and it
That
was
shit
just like,
sucks.
it left my tongue numb, but I was still like tripping in a way. It just wasn't like regular acid. I was like, yo,
glitchy.
this ain't that shit.
Yeah,
dog.
it feels like tweaky.
Yeah, it's
almost.
glitchy.
It's
I
like,
said
bro.
like you're sitting there like.
But yo, I
hate
used to
that
trip
shit.
like crazy back in the day because I was on probation. You know, I couldn't
Yeah, I
smoke.
used to sell you mushrooms.
But acid
Yes.
leaves your
I
shit
said
in
it.
72 hours.
So I was
Something
so I was doing like mad acid and shit. Like it got to the point where I was taking like 3 to 4 tabs even to feel anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
'cause you
saying?
probably did them a couple
Yeah.
days before and shit or something.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
I was
It
doing the same
It was
shit.
every day, bro.
and-
And then it got to the point where I was like, I was doing shrooms and acid together, you know, just to try to get fucking trippy because I couldn't smoke.
And this is something that I was trying to explain to people. Hallucinogenics in itself are not addictive, but in certain environments, especially with like certain things that you're going through and how you feel, it's very easy to get stuck in a cycle of, oh, you just tripped, so here's all of your endorphins that your brain can produce all at once. Then the next day, they're all drained and you just feel like shit. So you're like, oh, I gotta trip again.
You
Especially-
really
so then you
do,
do
bro.
it again,
Especially
and then you
acid.
just, and that's what fucks up and leads to HPPD. You just keep like overloading all of your fucking brain chemicals,
Like,
then losing all of them as soon as you wake
Dude,
up.
because after
and then-
acid, you really, like, you're like fucking drained,
It
bro.
sucks.
Like, you
But
can't-
see, and it
hours
hurt
of
your
like-
head, bro. Like, I remember sometimes when I would trip, bro, back in college and shit, like, the end of the night, not even toward the end of the night, but it'd just be like, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I had taken that shit at like 8, 9 p.m. with the homies, you know what I'm saying? It's already started the next day almost.
Yeah.
And we outside just smoking in the whip or something.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
And you can't fucking
my
get high
head,
when
bro,
you're on
my
acid.
head feel like, I feel my
That
hair.
weird fuzzy
I feel like a
feeling,
doll.
dude.
Like, I
Everything's
feel like
too
I'm just like a
sensitive.
Barbie or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, and then I'm realizing that all these thoughts and like basically what I am is inside of this Barbie doll. You know what I'm saying? We all really just like characters, quote unquote, walking around. But I mean, bro, my head would just like get so like tight. I feel like, I just be like,
Bro,
what the
'cause
fuck? And I just go to sleep, wake up the next day, and you just dead, bro. You just
Yeah, bro.
see.
feel
That's
that
why.
shit,
That's
dude.
why I fuck with the shrooms more than the,
Yeah.
because hear me out. When I think of like tabs and shit, I think of like electronics, bro. I think about like buildings. I think about
Yeah.
like city. But when I'm tripping shrooms, it's like more so. I'm thinking about like I'm
Primal,
thinking
dude.
about.
Primal.
Yeah.
I'm also think like I'm like part of the earth. Like when you know what I'm saying. When I die, I'm gonna go back to the earth. Everything around me is natural. You know what I'm saying. But when I'm off the tabs or whatever, it's like,
That's why I don't.
that's
do
why I'm
acid
like
no
that's
more,
why
man.
bro.
The best way I've always been able to explain that to people, acid feels like geometric shapes and like shrooms feels like waves.
Waves,
and
yeah.
fucking
But
Frequency
dude, I got a
curves.
funny little
Yeah.
story about acid one time, bro. Fucking, it was like me and I don't know, it was back at my Pine Street house, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
When
I
used
know
to-
what you're talking
When I
about.
used to live with the
No
homies.
idea.
Yeah, I don't think,
No idea.
Yeah. But it's like, we just had this like, pretty much it was just this fucking trap house, you know what I'm saying? And like 5 dudes lived there.
Yeah, bro.
We all just lived there and shit, but we did acid one time. I was tripping with with Rodney, my little brother, and fucking this other dude, what's his name, Matt, you know what I'm saying? Matt Boner. His last name's Bonner, but everyone says Boner. Because it's spelled literally Boner, dude. It's fucking wild. But we were doing acid, right? I did like fucking, I was off a couple tabs and like an 1/8 of shrooms, right? And then I gave my brother, I think he just had a couple tabs. It was like maybe one of his first times tripping or whatever. And then the fucking Matt dude had acid and shrooms too, I think, you know, with me. And we were all tripping, having a good time. It was like we were all in the living room watching the those off-air shits off of YouTube, you know? You ever watch those?
Bro, those are fucking weird as shit.
You ever watch the
No,
off-airs?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where it's
the
just
weird,
like
trippy
ass shit.
I have a whole playlist on YouTube of like trippy music videos.
Dude,
and
Dude,
trippy
I
So-
woke up to that.
We were
shit.
watching that shit, dude, and then fucking Rodney's over here tripping hard. He's just staring at his fingers for like a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
like, bro, my shit's going crazy. And then I go to check on the other homie, and he's fucking laying in the bed, on the homie's bed, just sweating, like soaking wet, bro. And he's just fucking like eyes bug-eyed open, staring at the ceiling. I'm like, bro, you alright, dog? He's like, bro, I'm spinning, man. I'm spinning. And he's just in there tweaking, bro. And I'm like, and it starts to throw off my trip too, you know? Because I'm like, bro, I'm having a great
Negative
time.
energy, you know?
I was like, I'm fucking like throwing jokes at Rodney because he's all tripping his ass off too, and then this dude's fucking tweaking in the
It's,
bedroom.
when you're on like heavy, like an eighth, and then heavy like tabs, it's hard to remind yourself like, oh, I'm just on drugs. This is all just.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the thing.
feeling this just because
you
I'm
are the
intoxicated.
That's what I had to
Like,
teach
no.
myself, because living in that house was like crazy shit was always going on, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm tripping hard. I'm like, bro, I'm just on drugs, bro. I'm fine. I'm
Yeah.
just on drugs. You know what I'm
Ground
saying?
yourself.
That's
Every-
you gotta remind yourself. Though.
And then
Every
fucking
real
like-
person who has
Sit
tripped
down.
will trip alone without a trip sitter, and then they end up teaching themselves like, bro, I'm chill. I'm cool, bro.
You just gotta hold
I just
on.
gotta
Yeah,
chill."
hold on. So you
You gotta
take
take
care
like
of
a
yourself.
10-minute breather, and
But
then
dude-
just go back to your music.
One time it got so bad, like my girl, she used to let me borrow her car when she went to high school, and I dropped out. I didn't drop out, I just wasn't going. But she would park her car in the central parking lot, you know what I'm saying? And then she would leave her car keys in the back hub, you know what I'm saying, of the
Yeah.
tire. And I would skate down there, I'd pick up her car in the morning, and I'd go do my shit all day, you know what I'm saying? And then one time then I had to pick her up after school too, you know? So one time I took acid like fucking right after I picked up the car, you know what I'm saying? And I was
bro.
just going hard all day. And then I fucking had the homie drive up to the school to
Oh,
fucking to pick it up. And she's all pissed off because she's like, who the fuck's driving my car? And I'm in the back seat, just
Laughing
fucking
out.
looking around, laughing, yelling at the kids at Central and shit, bro. And then the dude fucking Ubers us home, bro. It was the funniest shit, bro.
Wait,
That's
so
just
your
wild.
girl got in. You went to pick up your girl, and you're telling me your girl got in the passenger seat.
No,
and
she
he
got in the
continued-
back.
Oh, she's in the
No,
back.
actually,
Right.
speaking of it, she drove us home.
That's
Because I
what
think
like-
he was fucked up too.
Yeah,
bro.
well,
Imagine
like-
tripping so hard that you, like, in a free car with only one driver, one other person, you elected to sit in the back seat by
Bro,
yourself.
I did.
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
it's
bro,
your car.
I was like, I'll
And
sit in
sit
the
back
back,
there all
bro.
still and
And I'm
shit.
just like staring at the windows, vibing, dude. And then she's like, Joe, get the fuck out of my car. And then he hops in the back with me, and she just drives us home.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
She's like, Paul, get in the back. Like, no way.
Bro,
Her own cars. Who's driving
It
this?
was-
Fuck it.
We were talking about the other day, it's like, bro, it was the sketchiest shit, dude. Because, like, the central parking garage, just everyone's coming and going, you know what I'm saying? Anyone could have seen her just tuck the keys in there and fucking leave.
Yeah, I was thinking
But
that.
nothing
Right when
ever
you said
happened,
that, I was
bro.
thinking
I'd
that.
skate down there every morning. It was like a mile skate, get the car, go do my shit for the day, bro. It was wild, bro. But that shit's lit. Acid is bad. Don't do drugs.
Unless
No,
you
I'm not gonna
have
say no to that.
educated
Unless someone
yourself.
forced you to.
like me.
It's okay to do
Do
drugs.
drugs.
It's okay to do drugs. Just don't let the drugs do you.
No, yeah, that's a good point, bro. Because you can do drugs and be productive. You know what I'm saying? I smoke crack just about every day. And I'm still editing these podcasts.
attest to that.
If anything,
It's
it
probably
helps me
helping.
edit the podcast
we
more.
still hustling.
We still selling our
We're
crack.
making
Slang.
teas.
But no, it's lit, bro.
You get a free ball of crack with every hoodie.
Oh, how's this song? How's this bar go? Come get a shirt, come get a hoodie. Bitch, I'm the plug might come with a goodie, bro. So the goodie is crack cocaine, tucked into the hood. So you gotta rip it open, grab it.
Yep.
Some cartel shit. It's lit though.
Sewn into
Your
the
money
into the
laundering
fabric.
scheme.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that shit's wild, bro. You got any crazy acid stories besides like an ego death? Some crazy good shit or maybe some crazy bad shit?
Dude, there's so many I could think of.
And it's so hard to just be like to tell a quick short ass.
I know, like it
Yeah,
always.
I just
You
went
know
after,
what I'm
like,
saying? They were
20
never
minutes quick,
short
yeah.
and quick. It's always like, let me explain. Like you guys gotta know what it was like.
Cause I just
like,
went on for like 15
yeah, I got a quick one, bro. And fucking.
Just-
About 20 minutes later.
I have a super quick one because it wasn't like my story. I went to go
Cutting
pick,
the bits is 1 hour later.
I went to go pick the dude up. I had a friend and his name was Mason, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. But he was at the homie's house and they were doing blow and shit. And there was like
They were blowing
like
each
five,
other?
Sure. They were like 5 fucking deep.
Oh, shit.
And then the other homie whips out a vial of acid, like liquid
Something
fucking
else.
shit, like the whole dropper and
Is
everything.
Mason still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they
I know Mason.
they elected to all put
That
it
sounds
in
like
their
a
eye. So they all
Gosh.
passed it around and dropped it in their eye.
Someone spilled
Well, homie,
Drop
when
it
he
off.
when he went to go put it in the other homie's eye,
No,
he
I
didn't
had
put in
one.
one drop. He fucking squeezed like most of the
The
thing.
whole vial? The whole little squeezer?
Yeah, in his fucking eye. So he was on coke and then got a direct dose, which almost takes
It's
effect
right
immediately.
away.
Yeah,
Shit is,
because
like,
it's like the most sensitive skin on your body. So this dude starts tripping hard. Next thing I know, because I already knew he was at the fucking homie's house. Next thing I know, I get a call like an hour and a half after he had gotten there. And he's like, hey bro, I'm walking down Fort Crook right now. The world's fucking ending and I'm the last person alive. You have to come pick me up. and I'm
calling
like,
anybody?
look bro, just go to the QT, stay where you are. I'm coming to fucking get you.
I know that.
And he was walking around basically in circles in the parking lot at the fucking gas station.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Mason, get in the fucking car. And then he lays down in the back seat and he's like, I'm dying. We're all gonna die. Like, this is it. And I'm like, bro, I promise, we're good. You're just fucked up. Like, we're going home. And he's like, so the meteor didn't hit? I'm like, you're out of it right now. There's no way. I almost thought that he was fucking with me because I'm like, I've never seen anyone like act this. And then once he was sober the next day, he explained what happened, and I'm like, well, that fucking explains it. I would
Yeah.
fucking be tweaking too.
Basically, yeah, well, what you were saying, how, you know, he was in his whole world, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna die, this shit. My homie come up from, you know what I'm saying, Sioux City, like, probably like 6 months ago or something, and he just linked up with me, and he's got some boomers and some tree, and he brought it all, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have shit, but he brought it all. He said he was gonna come stay with me and shit. I was like, alright, bet, you know what I'm saying, we can kick you to the stew, whatever. This motherfucker, we in the car, and each eat, you know what I'm saying, whatever good amount and shit, and he's like, let's go skateboard, bro. Like, he's not very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
He like just likes to roll around and shit. And I was like, alright, bet, let's
Like
go.
some JJ vibes.
So we go to Seymour, you know what I'm saying? Like, we pull up, bro, and it's probably
Seymour.
like the sun's just kind of like
Seymour's lit.
coming down a little bit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's some people at the park, and like we just ate this shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, high as fuck, and we're here, bro. Let's go. We go, and we're like, or we get to the park, and I'm like, about to get out, and he's like, dude, I don't want to skate, bro. Like, I don't want to skate at all, bro. And I'm like, bro, this was your idea, bro, to come here. So, bro, I don't know, man. So whatever, I was like, all right, there's this little trail. We get on this little trail, just
I
a
know exactly
longboard.
what you're talking about.
So we go on that under this bridge and shit, and he's like, oh, bro, like, we were walking up to the railroad track, smoked this joint, and he's like, bro, this is awesome, bro. Like, it's fucking dope here. We sit down, he's like, I'm loving it, bro. Like, life is beautiful and shit. We hit that joint, bro. We're hitting that joint, and I had it hit once or twice, and we're like looking left, looking right down the railroad tracks, just like kind of tripping, and like, damn, it goes forever, you know. And then he hits the joint like 2-3 times. He's like, bro, this is not the spot, bro. This is not it, bro. He starts tripping out. He's like, this,
Yeah.
he's like, Bugs is out here, bro. Like all this shit,
Bro,
and whatever.
sometimes the weed
Yeah, he
turkey.
just, and I was like, all right, man, well, let me finish this quick, you know, and we'll go. And then so I burn it down, we get on the trail, and we go. We get back to the car, and we're like, all right, let's just go to the stew, you know, we just chill. Like, we will go inside, and we'll do whatever the fuck we want to do. We're driving, bro, and we're like halfway there, bro, and this motherfucker said, bro, I can't breathe, bro. I can't breathe, bro. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't breathe, bro? Just breathe.
Hello again. Hello again. A little bit more about our sponsors. So today's sponsor, we got Merch by Marcus, Dewey Cox, and Mr. Bomb Music. So we'll start with Mr. Bomb Music. He does DJ services, studio time packaging, and he also has beginner guitar lessons available now on his website. So show some love to the homie. Real cool guy, real solid individual. We also got Merch by Marcus. He always hooks me up with my flyers and my stickers and stuff like that. I've got a couple of shirts from him before. I know Mr. Bomb also got some shirts for him. He does a lot of different merch items for local artists and stuff. He's done drawstring bags for First String Monopoly. He's done a bunch of cool shit. So links in the description. Show some love. Shout out to Merch by Marcus. And then lastly, we also got Dewey Cox sponsoring the podcast, and he's really outside with it. You know what I'm saying? Real good friend of mine. Hit him up for all your audio engineering needs. And we lit, bro. Links are in the description. Shout out to the homies. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Go show some love. Show them that the team is a strong force. You know what I'm saying? Go flood their shit with fucking the team. Just go hit them up and just spam their shit with the team. If you don't buy nothing, just spam their shit with the team, bro. But back into the episode, man.
We're driving, bro. We're like halfway there, bro. And this motherfucker said, "Bro, I can't breathe, bro. I can't breathe, bro." And I'm like, "What do you mean you can't breathe, bro? Just breathe. You're almost there. You're all right. Just roll your window down." You know, I'm like, "You good, bro? We good." And we get here, and this motherfucker's like damn near halfway out the window, bro. Like trying to breathe.
It
and
always sucks to be tripping with someone
him,
who gives you like mad anxiety.
But I was
because they
too.
can't
No,
handle
like
it.
I was too, and like so I was just like I knew I was cool though, and like I knew we had taken him, and we pull up, and bro, he's like he gets out. And he's just like, you know what, like breathing and shit, comes back in and he's like, "Bro, I'm gonna die, bro." He's like, "You feel like you're gonna die? I'm gonna die." I'm like, "Bro, you're not gonna die, bro. Like, you alright, bro. We here, we go inside, you know what I'm saying? We're chilling. Like, we just remember. I was like, "Remember, we ate some mushrooms, you know? You remember?" And he's just not even hearing me, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I told him, I was like, "Let's go inside, chill," you know what I'm saying? And I was like, getting out the car and shit, and he's got his whip right next to mine. He's like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna stay out here and fight this one off alone, bro. I gotta fight it off alone myself." And I'm like, "What are you fighting off alone? Like, what's going on?" Like, yeah. And I was like, "All right, dog. So I'm gonna go make, I'm gonna go make music, bro. I'm gonna make music for a little bit. I'm just down there fucking around doing whatever I'm doing, like 15, 30, 45 minutes, somewhere in that range, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know time when you're tripping. So it could have been an hour, maybe." I pull out my phone and I try to call this man. I'm like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna see what he's doing." You know what I'm saying? Calling, no answer. What the fuck? Call him again, no answer. Text him, "Where you at?" No answer. And it's like 5-minute period. I'm like, "All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go outside and see if he's out there." Go out to the parking lot, bro. His car's right next to mine. His dome light's on in his car. You know what I'm saying? So you can see it's dark outside now. Bro, I go over there. His door's open. No one in the fucking car, bro. No one's in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I start kind of like thinking to myself, like, okay, trying to convince myself, if he's gone and he's doing some shit, he's okay. He's gonna be okay. That's why I have to convince myself right now. He's okay. But it's crazy to me because he's just talking about, "I think I'm gonna die" and all this shit. So I don't know what he's gonna do.
Car's left open.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like trying to get a hold of him and shit. And eventually I was like, I'm gonna go up to my girl's crib. You know what I'm saying? We go up to the park. I'm just kind of kicking it with her for like an hour, maybe goes by or something. Finally,
this is recent, huh?
This is probably like six months.
Too.
Yeah, it was here, bro. It was 6 months, maybe a year ago. Not even.
Oh shit.
And
son.
then yeah, bro. So I'm up there kicking it with her and like explaining to her, and she started freaking out a little bit. Like,
"Where's he at?"
What? All this shit. I'm like, "Oh, hold on, it's fine. You know, it's good. We're fine." That's what I'm telling her. Like, it's fine. In reality, in my mind, I'm like, "Oh fuck, where's my homie?" And so, bro, whatever, right? He's messaging me, and I'm like, call me. So I called him. He answers, talking to me, bro. And last time I seen him was here at the stew, right? He never came in. I'm sitting here, bro, and I'm like,
Wait, you mean here?
yes. And I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, where are you at?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Oh, bro, I'm in this room, bro. I'm good though, but hold on, there's people. Hold on 1 second." Yeah. He starts talking to people and shit. I'm like, "Dude, this dude's tripping. He's at the studio. Who the fuck is he talking to?
Whose room is he in?"
No, yeah, whose room is he in? He's in a fucking, you know, I saw a therapist room, you know, some fuck shit. Like, I didn't know. Tripping. Bro, I'm like, bro, just like, you know what I'm saying, stay where you're at. Like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, come get you. I was like, send me your location, all this shit. Never sends me his location. And on the phone, he's trying to tell me, "I already sent it," and shit. Like, he never sent it. I go on Snap, bro, and he's got his thing on, his location.
Oh, okay,
on.
nice.
4.5 miles south, bro.
How'd you get there?
From this spot.
Dude, and it had only been, you know what I'm saying, maximum 2 hours,
And his
bro.
car was
And his
still
car's
here.
right there. Bro, I'm tripping. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm just picturing him butt naked sprinting down 84th Street. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Like, I
gosh.
didn't know, bro. I was scared, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Put a pin in that. I got a butt naked story too after this.
All right, bet. I zoomed in and on where he was, and it says CHI Health Hospital. He called, and then he called an ambulance to come get him, bro. The next day, or that night after, I picked him up at midnight, bro, from the hospital, bro. He said that the ambulance pulls up, and he's just standing outside his car. And they're like asking him and shit, like, "Are you okay?" Like, you know, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna fucking die." And like, then he's like, they're like, "Where are you on any drugs? Are you on any substances? Do you have anything in the car?" He starts getting mad. "No, I don't have any of that shit. Put me on the stretcher and fucking take me. I'm gonna die." He told me, this is what he said, word for word. I started orchestrating them motherfuckers. They was standing around me, they didn't know what to do with me. I said, "Put me on the thing, put me in the ambulance, take me to the fucking hospital." That's what he told me. What the fuck? So his midnight, bro. This is before I know all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go pick him up. I'm tripping, bro, like by myself still, like at this point. I'm driving, get there, bro, and I'm like parked all the way in the back of the parking lot, bro. I'm like, I'm not talking to no doctor. I'm not, there's cops in there. I'm not fucking talking to him. Not signing no paper, nothing. And I'm fucking all the way in the back of the park. It's midnight, bro. And I'm just looking, waiting for Steve. His phone died, so I can't call him. I told him I'm on my way, but his phone died. Bruh, some dude walks out of this fucking, oh, that's Steve. I'm my homie. I jump out the car. I start walking up to this guy. Get close. It's not him, bro. I'm like, start breathing. I go back to the car, bro. I'm just tripping, bro. Like, this guy's watching me now. Like, I don't know who he is. And then finally, I see my homie walking out. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. I just talked to the doctor. He was like, are you on anything? And I was like, I can trust this guy. So I just told him I took some mushrooms, and he just said, yeah, you probably shouldn't do those anymore, and that I'm going to be all right. So I'm good. And I'm like, bro, I've been telling you you're gonna be fine. Like, goddamn, put me on and put a lab coat on me and fucking, you know, sit down in the environment. I tell him the same shit. It's like, he needed to hear it from somebody else. But there's my quick story right there. 15 fucking minutes.
That's a wild dude. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm just in a room talking to people. I thought it was a party at first. He's fucking in the fucking waiting room. Yeah, my name's blah, blah, blah. I'm on this.
Bro,
hold on 1 sec, bro. Yeah, I'm blood type negative or something.
I'm like, dude, I had no idea, bro. I was losing it. I was like, bro. And then after that, it's like, I don't know if I want to trip a dude, you know? Like, bro, you be losing yourself like that, bro. Like, come on, bro. You gotta hold on a little bit. Like, I don't know.
Bro,
so that's what, it's always that scary part of it with doing psychedelics. Cause somebody you know what I'm saying, got the most trust and most fucking, what's it called? Like, I don't know. You know them, and then it's like, damn, they completely a whole different thing now. You know,
this wasn't even me tripping. But speaking of the whole trust and everything, I know that like I'm cool with Bobo and like I'm safe around him and shit. When I quit smoking weed to get the job that I have now, because I had to pass like a preliminary drug test, we ended up smoking a Delta 8 joint at his shop while we were waiting. I just pulled up. I think my mom dropped me off or whatever, and we were just chilling. Well, no, I knew it was Delta 8, but I had not smoked in fucking like 3 weeks at that point. And then we go outside and we smoke the whole thing together, and we go back in, and just about immediately I'm sitting in the chair and I'm like, Bobo, I'm not feeling good. And
he was fucked off the Delta 8.
Dude, I was fucked up.
It was wild too. He was sitting there and I was like, bro, it's been like 20 minutes. He's just quiet, bro. I'm like, yo, usually we chop it up, you know, we talk about some shit.
Delta 8 got his ass.
But
what were you saying? You said something about a pen in it.
Oh yeah, butt naked story.
Oh,
so
yeah.
check this out. It's the two homies. It's not a tripping story. This is a good part. I like this so far. But so the homie, my two homies were tripping one day. So I wasn't there. This is just kind of what I was told through the story, you know, that they told me. So they were tripping one day. They went to this party, right? You know what I'm saying? They took a bunch of gel tabs before they went into this party, right? And then when they get into this party, I'm gonna try to keep it
shorter
rolling. So they go into this party and then they fucking get they're chilling, partying, whatever. You know what I mean?
Get the vibes.
Yeah.
Little cutaway of the party scene.
Yeah. But then they're getting lit, right? And then some dude asks him, they're like, yo, bro, can I get some trees off you? You know what I'm saying? Because this one kid, there's two kids. We'll go Steve and John. You know what I'm saying? John, he was like this kid who's always like, yo, bro, I got drugs. Who want to buy them? You know, anybody. You know what I'm saying? We're walking down the street. Yo, bro, you want some weed? Yo, bro, I got some pills. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. So he's doing this at the party too, I guess, right? Some fucking dudes, bunch of dudes, they're like, yeah, bro, we'll take some shit, you know what I'm saying? So then they fucking go out to the car, they try to weigh out whatever, right? And they're fucking two dudes in the front seat, you know, and then the back seat was filled with three guys or whatever trying to buy some stuff. So it turns out they weren't trying to buy some shit, it was just two white kids and, you know, like a bunch of other kids, you know what I'm saying, partying and shit.
Why you gotta say it like that? Two white kids and a bunch of other kids?
White kids.
Bro, just because they're like...
Cancelled!
No, they're like some white kids, you know what I'm saying? But they go, right? They're in the fucking car, and I guess they get fucking robbed at gunpoint for everything they had that they were trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? So this puts them into a bad trip immediately, you know what I'm saying? Or at least to the Steve guy. He's in a worse one, you know what I'm saying? John's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait,
he's
so
been
the
robbed
dudes-
a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
The
So
dudes
he's
who were tripping
cool.
were selling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the dudes in the back, the random guys from the party, they gunpoint rob them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me everything you guys got. So they go into a bad trip, you know what I'm saying? John, he's cool, he drives Steve back home, right? But fucking this dude, Steve, he's back at his house, right? But now he's tripping. He's
Pitch,
tripping.
yeah.
He's in a bad trip. He's going wild, right? So I guess he gets like baseball. He gets a baseball bat, right? He starts thinking people are gonna come for him. But then he starts just breaking shit in his own house. Like, he lives with his mom and shit, right? So he's breaking all this fucking, like, they got, like, this big old thing full of family photos, big old thing full of, like, china and shit like that. So he's breaking all this shit, breaking things, putting holes in the wall and shit, right? And then eventually he leaves the house, because I guess, I don't know, maybe his parents got up and started yelling at him or something, right? But then he leaves the house butt naked, bro. Butt naked, leaves the house. He's running around the fucking neighborhood now. And he's, breaking shit, opening car doors, you know what I'm saying? Cars are going off. So then eventually the cops come and shit, bro, and they pick him up fucking butt naked while he's tripping in a bad trip, bro. And it's like, it's wild, bro. That's my quick butt naked story, bro.
Man.
Shout out to the homie, though. He's super lit, bro. They probably won't watch this, but it was wild, bro. I heard the story because it was like, because he went away for a little bit after that, you know what I'm saying? It was like on hush for like months, and everyone's like, yo, where the fuck, what happened to homie, you know what I'm saying? Then he finally got back into our circle, and he fucking tells us and shit. And it's like, yo, bro.
That's crazy.
It was some crazy ass shit, bro.
But I did think of a quick one. I was tripping acid with my homies one time, and our ceiling fan fell. We're just chilling in the living room, fucking tripping hard as fuck. All of a sudden, we all look over. We're like, "What the fuck?" Whole ceiling fan just dropped out the ceiling randomly.
That's
No
like one of my
shit.
biggest irrational fears is like the ceiling fan's gonna be on too high and then it just fucking falls.
Dude,
Bro,
That's
speaking of
Swirls
ceiling
around and
fan,
come get
bro,
ya.
I'm like, bro, like 5'6", no, fuck, come on, I'm like
5'6".
7 or 8, 7 or 8, you know what I'm saying, years old. And I got this lofted, it's like a bed that goes up, it's like my room's like this big, let's just say. The bed's like this high. And there's a dresser underneath, you know what I'm saying?
Like the one
And you
I
could
fell
pull
off
out the
of.
desk and you could crawl underneath and like hide back there if you
Yeah.
want. But a little ladder to get up top, it's all wood. But I got a ceiling fan, right? I'm
Oh,
telling you,
shit.
bro, I'm a little kid, bro, like going to, I got school the next day and shit. Bro, I'm just sleeping, bro. My bed's like right here in the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the fan's like right here type shit. I don't know why I was sleeping all funny that night, but I'm like, you know, closer to like the inside of the room and shit. And I'm sleeping, bro. And I don't know, like, I just, whatever. Just sat up in the middle of my sleep, bro. And that fan, bro, goes, boom, right here, bro. Like, right here, bro. Just, boom, smack me, bro. Just blood, bro, just running down my face and shit. And I was like, I didn't even know what was going on, really, bro. Like, it was kind of like I was drunk or something. Because, like, I remember my mom had me in the bathroom and, like, just remember seeing blood in the sink. You know what I'm
Fuck,
saying?
dude.
Next day, had to wake up. It wasn't like my lip was falling off or anything, you know what I'm saying? I was just like cut. And
Nice little battle scar.
yeah, and I'm riding my bike to school the next day, picking up, like, driving by my homie's house. He, you know what I'm saying, jumps on his bike and shit and we ride. Bro, what the fuck happened to you? He's like, did you try to shave or something? I got fucking my ass fucking roasted that day, bro. I'm fucking explaining to motherfuckers I got my head chopped off by a fan and shit. Talking about fans. I don't know. I just thought that was a funny story, bro. I dead ass like, ugh.
I had the same exact bed when we were
I think,
growing
I was
up.
about to say, bro, I think y'all had
Yeah.
the same
Yeah,
exact
So
bed, dude.
I fucking one night I just rolled off the side of my bed. I was like half asleep or whatever, and I fell that like 6 foot onto the floor, and it was concrete, and I scraped up the whole side of my fucking face and shit, bro. That shit sucked. As a fucking what? I was 8 at the same
That
time,
shit's
8 or
bad.
9.
But yeah, I think we got a pretty solid podcast. Yo.
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
rolling for a
yeah,
little bit, dude. You want to plug any shit before we go?
No, I ain't got shit to plug.
You knew your album that's out.
I mean,
What's your Spotify? Where can
Uh,
people find your music?
no Spotify, only SoundCloud because
Cause you're like that.
like I'm like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
the same thing. TR3V3.
TR3V3.
Just my name, Tree, man. People all the time are like, "How'd you come up with that name?" I'm like, it's simple.
I like the 3v3.
It's like it's my name.
Oh, that's kind of like your fucking JJ420N.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking, yeah, no, that's it. It's just on SoundCloud.
When's your birthday?
Today.
No, but what's the date?
Oh, November 19th, 1999.
What's that in numbers?
111999.
11,
1999.
1999. 111999. Kind of fucking
Today's-
crazy birthday number is that?
Today's the 19th, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You think that's crazy? 111911999.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or if you just write
That's
like
tripped
class.
out, bro. That's like some real.
That's
real
some cop
shit.
shit, bro. You got the cops' phone number.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even that. Oh.
911.
Yeah.
Was good.
But no, make sure y'all check out his shit on SoundCloud, bro. He's gonna be doing a
Yeah.
bunch of shit. Hopefully get you in some pranks and shit this
Oh, yeah,
following year.
easy. I got a paintball gun.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice,
let's
bro.
fuck
What kind of paintball gun? I worked at a paintball.
It's a Viper, fully automatic. You could semi-automatic. You get 3 or 6 round bursts. That
What's
motherfucker.
the like
Yeah.
company?
Viper? That's all I know. It's
Oh.
like right on it.
Okay.
Like, big letters. That's all I know.
We should
It's
have
not
a-
enough information.
That's all I fucking know.
But yo, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're on Spotify too if you wanna listen to this shit, bro. But we're lit, man. We out.
You want to hold it for a thumbnail?
We'll do a thumbnail real quick.
Thumbnail.
Mason, lean
My
back
way,
just so
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Any number.
Fuck you laughing
We
at,
kind
Oscar?
of switch up a couple poses.
Alright.
I'll sit back.
Hold
Hold on.
That should be
1-1.
good.
Here we go. 3,
No, we're good.
2. That's good.